first speaker is Mason Pickett. Good afternoon, Mr. Pickett. Before you begin, I do have a comment that I would like to make. I'd like to remind you and others in the public that this is a work meeting held in public, not a public forum for any topic. This is reflected in our procedural policies for matters from the public, which can be one of three areas: items on the agenda not listed for a public hearing, matters previously considered by the board, or matters pending before the board. If your comments do not relate to one of these three topics, then you will be asked to end your comments. Mr. Pickett, go ahead.
So when can I speak about something that I want to speak about? When would that be appropriate time?
Not here if it's not one of those three topics.
Not at this time, I understand, I heard you. When would it be an appropriate time to speak before you?
Well, that's not what, this is a work meeting.
I understand that. Do you hear me?
All right.
I'm asking you, when is it an appropriate
All right,
time?
thank you. Please mute the microphone. Please. Ms. Hudson, I'd like to ask whether at this point, if it is appropriate to ask the officer to ask the gentleman to leave.
Whoa.
At this time, Chair Price, if the gentleman will not comply with your instructions, I would repeat them again. Then perhaps that's the next step you might take.
All right, thank you, Ms. Hudson.
Ma'am,
Mr.
I
Pickett,
will
I'm
comply.
going to repeat. You are welcome to comment upon items on the agenda not listed for a public hearing, matters previously considered by the board, or matters pending before the board. If it is not under one of those three topics, then I will ask you to leave the meeting.
And I understand that, and I respect that. But I have a question for you. May I ask a question?
We do not engage in back and forth debate.
I wish you the worst.
And we have no one else signed up, so we will conclude this topic and we will move on to our next item.